Here are the secret societies most likely to take over the world. First, the Knights Templar. Founded in 1118, they were to protect Christian pilgrims going to the Holy Land. The Templars' symbol, the Loraine Cross, was used by the French resistance, and strangely, the Oreo cookie. The Order of the Skull and Bones was founded in 1832 at Yale. Both the Bush presidents were members.
You were Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
A reporter recorded on night vision an initiation that included kissing a skull and a throat-cutting ritual. Finally, the Leopard Society, an animalistic cult mainly active in the 20s and 40s. 200 deaths were blamed on the leopard men in Nigeria, and 77 of them were hanged. Allegedly, they dressed in leopard skins, and armed with metal claws, they would mutilate and eat their victims. Secrets. The Secret Mall apartment documentary is about a group of Rhode Islanders that built a secret apartment in the busy Providence Place shopping mall. They built a wall, installed a door, scavenged for furniture, dropped down an electrical cord for electricity, got nourishment at the food court, cleaned the mall bathrooms, and then returned to watch TV and play video games. They lived there for 4 years, from 2003 to 2007, until they were caught and charged with trespassing. Secrets. You want to know what's in Coke? Well, you can't. It is a super secret recipe. Or can you? Coke's ingredients are locked in a safe in Atlanta. Only 2 employees at a time know the recipe, and they are not allowed to travel together in case their plane crashes. In 2006, a former executive assistant at Coke tried to sell Pepsi the formula for $1.5 million, but Pepsi instead informed Coke and the FBI, and she went to jail for 8 years. Secrets. A secret 900-year-old book discovered in the Vatican archives predicts the date of Judgment Day. The Prophecy of the Popes, as it is titled, also contains a short description of every pope that will exist from 1143 up until today with Pope Leo. Some are eerily right on, light in the sky for Leo XIII, who has a comet in his coat of arms. Religion depopulated for Benedict XV, whose papacy included World War I and the Russian Revolution. Finally, Pope John Paul II's description was eclipse of the sun, and he was born during a solar eclipse in the 1920s. The last passage of the book predicts that when Peter the Roman reigns, the 7-hilled city will be destroyed, and the dreadful judge will judge the people. Oh yeah, that's supposed to happen in 2027. Secrets. The Russian army has not always been the aggressors in war. During the Second World War, they fought the Nazis along the Eastern Front, and in the 1800s, they turned back Napoleon's invading army of 600,000 soldiers. During the Napoleonic War, there was one soldier, Alexandr Sokolov, that stood out amongst them all. The Russian squadrons would take turns attacking so they could refresh their troops, but Sokolov attacked every time. Twice he rescued fallen soldiers in the midst of battle, giving them his horse. Eventually, the Tsar asked to meet him and revealed he knew his secret, that he was a woman named Nadezhda Durova. Durova impressed the Tsar so much that he awarded him the Cross of St. George and promoted him to lieutenant in the Hussar unit. Durova never went very far in the army because he couldn't grow a mustache, something all officers had, and he had to transfer once to avoid the colonel's daughter, who had fallen in love with him. Secrets. The Marvel Universe has mostly avoided secret identities, save perhaps for Patch, Great Disguise Wolverine. However, DC is riddled with secret identities, and in this day of cell phone and face recognition technology, I think it's fair to say the game is up.
Mild-mannered reporter. Superhero! Hello? Dog!
Secrets.
Your evil tapes full of evil secrets. That's why I'm going to bury you where no one will ever find you. Under all these boogers! Whee!
And that's all there is to know about secrets.